My Best Friend's Girl is a 2008 film. This is directed by Howard Deutch, written by Jordan Cahan, and we have a great cast, including Dane Cook, Kate Hudson, Jason Biggs, Alec Baldwin, a little bit of Brad Garrett, and I think I'd seen this before, but I couldn't remember a lot about it. I watched it because Brad Garrett's in it. Tiny little bit. And I'd say I enjoyed the first half, but then I found the comedy started to just not appeal to my personal tastes, but I did still enjoy the story. At the start of the film, Alexis breaks up with Dustin. Alexis played by Kate Hudson, Dustin played by Jason Biggs, and Dustin's friend Tank, played by Dane Cook, provides this service where he goes on dates with people's ex-girlfriends and gives them the worst dates of their life, so that they will then realise that the person they've just dumped is actually a safe option and they'll go back to them. So, in theory, Tank dates Alexis and she'll go running back to Dustin. However, and also I'm aware that that's very manipulative, it's not a great look for Tank. Actually, I don't like Tank as a character. Very well written, but I do not like him at all. But nevertheless, he does this for Dustin, and it turns out that actually he might quite like Alexis, and Alexis might quite like him back. So is she actually going to go back to Dustin? I'm not going to say, of course, but I will say that in general, the narrative is well written. The pacing is very good. It flows really well. It's maybe not the most predictable, so I think that worked quite well. But I will say that the comedy, it was never hysterically funny for me, but I did find it to be quite amusing to begin with. I don't know exactly when that started to change, but over time, I just found that the comedy wasn't that entertaining. I think most of the comedy is supposed to come from Tank. Obviously, everybody provides comedy in some way, but for me, I kind of thought the comedy was meant to come from Tank, and I don't like Tank. I don't like his personality, so I kind of just didn't love it as it went on. But the narrative, I did like. I did continue to enjoy the story, so absolutely no problems there. And ultimately, I came away from it feeling pretty happy with the experience. The narrative was interesting, although, as I said, I think I'd seen it before. I couldn't remember exactly what happened, so I was keen to find out. I was emotionally invested enough. I did like Dustin as a character. I didn't mind Alexis. I really didn't like Tank, but the performances are good. The characters are well enough written, and the story is not too bad. So, all things considered, while I didn't love every second of it, I'd say that My Best Friend's Girl is still a good experience. And if it sounds like a kind of film for you, I'd say it might be worth checking out. The comedy didn't fully appeal to me, but I did like the narrative. So it wasn't a bad experience. Probably wouldn't watch it again. But if it sounds like a film for you, then I'm happy enough to recommend it.